Hello everyone, in today's video we are going to see how to plot the modulus of the tangent graphs. Let's get started. Plotting of tan graphs. As we know that mod of x, when you open it, it will be the value x when x is greater than or equal to 0, and the value will be minus x when x is less than 0. We know that mod of x is x, and even mod of minus x is also x. What is the meaning of modulus? Modulus means everything is positive, nothing is negative. If you take the negative value, it is also positive. A modulus function is a function that gives the absolute value of a number or variable. That means the outcome of this function is always positive, no matters which input has been given to the function. You can give the positive input also and you can give the negative input also, but answer is always positive. That means it will give you the absolute value of a number or variable. Now, as you know that this is our tan graph from minus 360 degree to 360 degree, which we have done it last time. Now I need to take the modulus of the tan graph. That means everything is positive. That means the curve below x-axis is this part. I need to plot it on the positive direction of y-axis. That means I need to flip my curve on the x-axis. So as you can see that this point here is 135 minus 1. So it will shift here to 1. So as you can see that here 135, 1. Now it's 315 minus 1. So 315 plus 1. Here minus 45 minus 1. So minus 45, I plotted it at 1. So here it's minus 225 is minus 1. Minus 225 will be positive 1. Now I need to join the red points. So let's join it like this. So now this will be your graph for mod of 10x. Nothing is negative, everything is positive. Now this is your graph given to you. So as you can see that this is the modular function because there is nothing below the graph. Now what he asked, the diagram shows the graph of y is equal to mod of fx for x minus 180 degree to 180 degree, minus 180 degree to 180 degree. Where fx is a trigonometric function, write down two possible expressions for the trigonometric function fx. Now, as we know that this is our tan graph. So that means this fx is 10x here. So that means y is equal to mod of 10x graph. Now I know that mod of x is plus minus x. So that means mod of 10x will give me the value 10x as well as minus 10x. So these are the two possible expressions for this function mod of fx, where fx is 10x. Now state the number of solutions of the equation mod of fx is equal to 1. As we know that mod of fx is y. So let's substitute the value here. So it will be y is equal to 1. So that means I need to do the intersection of my curve with y is equal to 1. So at y is equal to 1, I have to plot the line on the graph. So this is my graph. Let's plot the line at y is equal to 1. So let's plot it. This is y is equal to 1. So let's plot the line here. So this is my line. So I have to see the intersection of this line with the curve. So intersection is here at this point, at this point and at this point. So that means there are 4 intersecting points. So he is asking state the number of solutions. So we have the number of solutions as 1, 2, 3 and 4 solutions we have. So this answer is 4 solutions. Now let's see one more example. So this is our tan graph here. The diagram shows that the part of the graph y is equal to p plus 3 tan 3x. Passing through the points, first point is minus pi by 12, minus 5. Second is 0p. Third is q1. Find the value of p and q. So these are the 3 points where the curve is passing. So I need to find out the value for p and q. Now let's substitute the first point minus pi by 12 and minus 5 in our given curve. So if we substitute that, we will get minus 5 is equal to p plus 3 times of tan 3x. X is minus pi by 12. So from here, 3 will got cancelled from 12 and it will be 4 here. So it will be written as minus 5 is equal to p plus 3 tan minus pi by 4. Tan minus theta is minus tan theta. So p plus 3 and that will be negative tan theta is pi by 4 we have. So this will be written as minus 5 is equal to p minus 3 tan pi by 4. Now as we know that tan pi by 4 is 1. So minus 5 is equal to p minus 3 and 1. So minus 5 is equal to p minus 3. Now move this 3 on left hand side. So p will be written as minus 5 plus 3. So p is equal to minus 2. This is the value for p. Now I need to find out the value for q. Now let's substitute q1 in our given equation. So we will get 1 is equal to p. P is what? Minus 2 we have plus 3 times of tan 3x. X is q. So if I move this on left hand side, it will be 1 plus 2 is equal to 3 tan 3q. So 3 is equal to 3 tan 3q. So 3 will be got cancelled from here and it will be 1 here. So tan 3q is equal to 1. So if you have to find out the value of 3q, that means I have to take the tan inverse of 1. So we know that tan inverse of 1 is at pi by 4. Let's substitute the value here. So 3q is equal to pi by 4. So if you divide this on this side, q will be pi by 12. So that will be your answer for q. Now let's see one more example. What is the difference between mod 3 tan x plus 2 and mod closed and mod 3 tan x mod closed and then plus 2? What is the difference if I plot both the graphs? So we are going to see what is the difference between both the graphs. So let's take this graph first, 3 tan x plus 2, and then you are taking the mod and you have to plot it from 0 to 360 degree. So as we have compared our given value with y is equal to a tan bx plus c, if I compare that, my value for a is 3, the value for b is 1 and the value for c is 2. So our period is 180 degree over b. b is 1. So it is 180 degree. So our period is 180 degree. So I have to take 90 degree on the positive direction of x-axis and 90 degree on the negative direction of x-axis. I didn't take negative 90 degree because it is not required, because I have to plot it from 0 to 360 degree. So my first asymptote is at 90 degree. So if you add 180 degree, which is our period, to 90 degree, you will get 270 degree. That means our another asymptote is at 270 degree. Now I need to plot my graph. So we have amplitude 3. So that means it will go 3 units above the axis and 3 units below the axis. What is our axis? Our axis is at 2. As you can see that I have plotted the axis here. So from the axis, it will go 3 units above the axis and 3 units below the axis. So let's plot it. So at 45 degree, my amplitude is 3. So it will touch here. 180 degree, it will be 0. 135 degree, it will be minus 3 units. I have to go down. So it will be here. 225 degrees, again I have to go 3 units above. So it will be 5. 315 degrees, it will be minus 3 units down. So it will be at minus 1. and 360 degree is 0. Now let's join it. So this is my graph, approximate graph. So if I join it like this, this is my graph. Now I have to take the mod of this function. That means I have to make everything positive. So that means I have to make everything positive below 0 degree. That means this is our 0 degree. I have to make this portion positive. From this axis, we are 1 unit down. As you can see that here, we are 1 unit down. So I need to plot this point as 1 unit up. So if I plot it, my point will be here and my point will be here. So I need to join from the axis. So it will go like this and it will go like this. So that means my graph for mod of 3 10x plus 2 is this part and this part of the curve. We are not considering the bottom part as our answer. Y is equal to mod 3 10x mod close then plus 2. So first I will look for the graph y is equal to mod of 3 10x. So if I compare my graph with the original curve which we have y is equal to a tan bx plus c. If I compare that, my value for a is 3, the value for b is 1 and there is no constant here. So the value for c is 0. So the value for b is 1. So my period is 180 degree over 1. So my period is 180 degree. So I need to go plus 90 degrees on positive direction of x-axis and 90 degree on negative direction of x-axis. I didn't take the negative value because I need to plot the positive answers. So now I need to find out the next asymptote. So 90 plus 180 degree will give you 270 degree. That means at 270 degree I have my next asymptote. Now as you can see that our amplitude is 3. That means from the axis it will go 3 units up and 3 units down. What is our axis? Our axis is at 0. So from the axis it will go 3 units up and 3 units down. So let's plot it. So this is my 45 degree here. So at 45 degree it will be 3 units up. So the point will be here. 180 degree is 0. In the middle it will be bottom 3 units down and here it will be positive 3 units up you will go. 360 degree will be 0 and in between them it will be negative 3 here. So your graph, if you join it, your graph is something like this. Now I need to make the modulus of this one. I need to make the mod of this one. That means everything below x-axis I need to make it positive. So that means from the axis this point is 3 units down. Similar way this point is also 3 units down. So I will plot it 3 units up. So my point will be 3 units up. So it will be here and it will be here. So I will join from the axis to this way. That means this is my graph for mod of 3 10x. Now I need to shift my graph 2 units up. That means this is positive 2. That means I have to move my full graph 2 units up, means on the y-axis I have to shift it. So as you can see that if I shift this portions 2 units up, that means right now it is at 0. So this line will move to 2 and this point which is at 3, it will move to 0.5. So as you can see that I have plotted it here for you. So the axis will move from 0 to 2 and the point which was at 3, it moved to 5. So that means this is your graph for mod of 3 10x mod closed plus 2. So this is how you can plot it. There is a huge difference between when you plot it mod of 3 10x plus 2 mod closed and mod of 3 10x mod closed plus 2. So this is how you can plot it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment down below. Bye bye everyone.